Hi friends, good morning and very warm welcome to this webinar friends. As you know, this is a webinar on cloud computing and Linux server administration. Okay, thanks a lot for showing interest in this webinar, especially on Sunday actually. Sundays are not meant to do some work or to attend any sessions, right? But still, thanks for coming here. Hopefully next 1 hour will be very useful for us. Okay, I'll try to keep the session very interesting, very interactive, hopefully. And hopefully this will help you a lot in understanding what is cloud and where you can go in cloud, what career you can make in cloud and all those things. Fine. Okay, so before I start the session, let me just introduce myself, my name, my experience, and all those things so that you know what exactly you can expect from me. Okay, so my name is Shakeel Aman. I have totally 14 plus years of experience in this IT industry. Okay, and my experience is on different domains. Like, I have experience on Windows Server administration, network administration. See, Windows Server administration means they will deal with Microsoft Windows servers like 2016, 19 or 22. But actually when I started my career, it was 2003 and 2008. Back in those days, it was 3, then came 8. But right now we have 16, 19 and 2022 server. And coming to network admin is a responsibility where a network administrator is dealing with all the networking activities like connections, configuration of IP addressing, designing of IP addressing, okay, configuration of routers and switches. Okay, so this is your network administrator responsibility. Then whenever you talk about Windows servers or whenever you talk about servers, how can you forget Linux servers, my friend? Simply, you cannot survive in this, domain without having the knowledge on Linux servers. Okay, so I have, pretty good knowledge on this Linux server administration, especially the Red Hat Linux server administration. Okay, so across the globe, 90 to 95% servers across the globe, they are working on either Windows servers or either on Linux servers, right? So I have covered both these servers in my career. Now with this, I have, experience on virtualization. Virtualization is actually the backbone of cloud computing, my friend. Without virtualization, the cloud computing concept itself is not possible. Okay, so we'll see virtualization in great details in coming sessions, but as of now, I know this concept virtualization. Then security. So whenever you think or whenever you hear about the term security, just remember one thing. This will be a very major part. Actually, security is there in Windows servers. Security concepts are there in Linux and network administration. Security concepts are there in Linux servers. Security concepts are there in virtualization. But if you still want to go with complete security administration career, then you have to go with firewalls, and there are more things like ethical hacking and all those things. Okay, so I have pretty much experience on this security. And for last, let's say 6-7 years, I am majorly on cloud computing. Okay, so this is my experience in last 14-15 years, my friend. Now you might be thinking like, why I did this many things in my career. See, after 10 years, when you see your career, you also have done many things in your career. You simply cannot survive only on AWS, or you simply will not be satisfied. Actually, satisfied is the right terminology here. With only AWS, you will not be satisfied in your career. Once you complete your AWS, automatically, my friend, there are many more technologies, or there are many more courses which are, in offer for you. And you will be more than happy to go with all those courses. More the, technology, if you put more on your resume, you will get a better job, you will get a better package. So there are certain things which you should do now. And in your career, in coming years and years and years to come, whatever things are coming, whatever new things are coming, or whatever things are needed in the company for your job, it will be very much easier for you to do all these things, my friend. So it's not a big deal to do this many things in a career? Of course not. Like, for example, if someone is an accountant, have you ever seen a person who has done only tally and he's working on account for last 5, 7 years? Answer is no. He has done many more things beside tally actually. So for every job role, there are certain requirements. There are certain, requirements, and there are certain things we need to fulfill. Fine. So this is my experience for last 14, 15 years. I know and you know what is the best part here, my friend? The best part here is cloud computing is a concept. Try to understand carefully, please. Cloud computing is a concept where we have concepts from Windows servers, we have concepts from network administration, Linux server administration, virtualization, and security. So cloud computing did not came suddenly out of nowhere. Cloud computing is something which came from our previous technologies. So when I started learning cloud computing some years before, it was quite easy for me because I already know the Linux servers, I already know the networking part, I already know the security part, I already know the virtualization part. So it was quite easy. And hopefully presenting cloud computing will be much more easier for me with my, previous experience and previous knowledge. Okay, so I welcome you in this journey of cloud computing. Cloud computing is the present and cloud computing is the future. You cannot imagine internet or you cannot imagine anything without cloud computing. What is cloud computing? What you're learning in cloud computing? That's a different question. But as of now, just to make sure that you're starting a career actually, right? You're starting a career in cloud computing. So I just want to say one thing. You have decided to go with a great career, my friend. The present and future in cloud computing is excellent. We simply cannot imagine anything without cloud computing. Fine? Okay. This is one part of my introduction. And the next thing I want to, clearly share here is, see, this is a online session. We can't see each other maybe as of now. Okay, so this is an online session, but this is a live session, right? This is not a recorded session. I think recording has been started here. Yeah, recording has been started, but still it is a live session that we are recording here. So what I'm trying to tell you here is whenever you are in a live session, my friend, with a trainer, the best thing you can do is you can interact with the trainer. They should not simply attend the session and you should simply not go home actually. You should not disconnect. Your responsibility is whenever you have any doubt, whenever you have any question, feel free to send your questions or doubts in the chat box. Exactly, Pratik. I was about to send a message there. So I'm just sending a message here. I have just typed our name, our country name, India. I hope everyone can see there. So when we are in the middle of the session, please try to use the chat box to send your queries, to send your doubts. I'll come to each and every question. Okay. And at the end of the session, if you want to talk to me directly, you can simply unmute yourself and you can talk to me directly. So chat box will never be closed, and muting and unmuting option will be with you not only for today, till the rest of our course. When we start demos from tomorrow, basic sessions and all the administration part, chat box and the muting and unmuting option is with you. But just to keep our sessions more clean and neat, more organized actually, because see, these sessions are recorded and the recordings will be shared with you, right? So just to keep our sessions more, organized, I'm asking you to use the chat box. But again, if you want to interact with me through voice, no issues, man. At any time, you can simply unmute yourself. You can interact with me, but better, like I said, at the end of the session every day, we can have some discussion there. Doubts, clearance, and whatever things are there, we can do everything there. Okay. This is a protocol. Please try to follow this protocol. Hopefully, our session will be more interactive and we will try to get as much as possible from this particular session. Okay. Now, beside this, as I said, we will get all the recordings. Each and every session will be recorded and the recordings will be shared with you. The management will share the recordings with you so that, you can simply go back and you can simply revise the recordings, revise the class, or for some reason, if you miss any class, maybe health-wise or maybe function-wise, whatever the reason, if you miss any class, you will get the recording. So when you come for the next class, just go through the previous session recording and come to the next class. It will be very much, easy for you. Okay, so recordings will be there. Then, like I said, chat box is always open, my friend. There is no, I'm not restricting anything here. Chat box is always open. I am expecting more and more questions from your side. If the sessions are interactive, that is the best way you can take benefit from that particular session. Okay, fine. And then I'll share some details actually. Like, okay, I'll just put all my details here so that, it will be much more easier for you to interact with me. I'm sharing one mail ID here. Okay, with this mail ID, I'm sharing a WhatsApp number. So in case after completing our session, in case if you have any doubts or any questions, feel free to send your queries to me on my mail ID, as well as I have shared a WhatsApp number. Anytime you can send me any query, anytime you can ask me anything. Hopefully I'll come to your queries and questions as early as possible. So this is not only for today. This is my, mail ID and my WhatsApp number I'm using for many years actually, my friend. Okay, people have done courses with me like 6 years before, 8 years before, 4 years before. They are still in touch with me. They still interact with me. Maybe they clear their doubts or maybe they take some guidance from me. So all these things are possible. So just try to keep this information so that, you can have some proper interaction with me at least after the session also. Okay, so recordings will be shared with you, friends. Chat box is always open. Anytime you can send me the message. Every day I'll be, creating or I'll be sharing some running notes with you so that again, if you go back and do some revision, it will be easy for you. Okay, so we will see a lot of practicals here. We'll see topics. We'll take topics as projects in a way. So we'll do many things. That's our running classes actually, but I just want to inform you like how we are going to conduct the classes. Okay, so I hope it is clear now. My introduction, my experience, and how we are going to conduct these particular sessions. Done. Now with this, let us go and see what is cloud computing briefly, and let us see what we are going to learn in this cloud computing concept. Okay. It is a great career to make, my friend. I repeat again, whenever you learn, wherever you learn, it's up to you. See, there's a decision you have to take completely. It's on you. But if you have already decided to go with cloud as your career, and see with cloud there are many more things attached actually, so hopefully in coming some days you'll get clear idea what else you can do with cloud. But as of now, my friend, if you have already decided to go with cloud as your career, I just want to say you have selected a great career for yourself. Present and future will be great for you in this particular career. Done. Fine. So let us see what is cloud computing. Okay, if I ask you a question, friends, like, do you know any business which is not connected to internet or where the technology is not used? Technology means your servers, your applications, okay, your database, your firewalls, server operating systems. If I ask you this question, then the answer will be actually no. You simply cannot name any technology where you simply cannot name any business actually where this technology is not used. Okay, think about food business. Uber and sorry, what we use in food business, Swiggy and Zomato, right? That is again connected to the network. You think about Ola or Uber, that is again connected to the network. You think about any textile business, you think about any hospitals, you think about any schools and universities, you think about any bank. See, I have not mentioned the IT companies. Normally, what people think, internet or uh, the computer networks and servers are specially designed for the IT companies. No, IT companies have, very big network. That's for sure. IT companies will have some thousands and thousands of servers. That is for sure. But, this particular internet, this particular computer network, the servers and the cloud is designed for literally every business. So today we are connected to this online session through Zoom meeting, and somewhere we are connected actually to cloud. Tomorrow or after the session, if you pay some money through PhonePe or Google Pay, you are actually connected to cloud. If you are sending a message on WhatsApp, you are connected to cloud. If you are sending or receiving the email, you are connected to cloud. If you are sharing some photo with anyone, any of your family members, again, you are connected to cloud. So literally, whatever you do, my friend, whatever you do, you are connected to cloud. Got it? So literally in every phase of our life, in every business, we are simply connected to cloud. Okay. So let us see what is cloud now. In a simple terminology, cloud means the data that we have or the applications that we are running in our company. This data and these applications we are running at some other place. Okay. First of all, where we can store data and where we can run our application. Now, this is one thing that you need to understand carefully. I'll just take next 10 minutes to explain you what is server so that, it will be easy for you to explain what is cloud, or it will be easy for you to understand what is cloud. Okay. So you might have heard about this terminology many times in your career, right? Like server. Now let us try to understand what exactly is a server. Maybe someone has told you like server is down. Maybe you have seen a message somewhere like server is down. Maybe you have seen like, servers are not working, whatever the, reason you have seen. But there is something called server. Without server, you cannot imagine cloud computing. Without servers, you cannot imagine internet. Without servers, you simply cannot imagine any company across the globe. Okay, so what is a server? Now, server is of two types actually. Let's generalize everything. Let's try to keep things simple as of now. Once we move into our regular session, then we have to see all the technicalities there. But as of now, let's try to keep things very simple in general. Okay, so server is a hardware machine and server is a software, that is your operating system. Now let's see, my friend. When I say hardware, I'm talking about motherboard, processor, RAM, storage, power supply, and all those things. Now just go and look at your desktop or laptop or even your mobile phone. These machines are your hardware machines, right? Your desktop or laptop have motherboard, processor, RAM, storage, NIC card, power supply, all these things. Your laptop also have the same thing. Now in this same way, server is similar to these machines actually. Server also have a laptop, server also have a, motherboard, a processor, a RAM, a storage. All these things are there in server hardware also. But you know what is the difference between a server hardware and a laptop hardware? The difference between server hardware and the laptop hardware is their hardware capabilities or hardware capacity. Now, can you please tell me anyone in your laptop or desktop, how much GB RAM you're using? You know, RAM, random access memory, which is a very major part. Okay. I got an answer from Suryavanshi. He says 16. Tyagi also says 16. Great. 16 GB RAM is considered actually a good RAM, right? In today's time, 16 GB is considered as pretty good RAM. Okay, you can go with 24 GB or 32 GB, or you can go up to 64 GB in case if needed. But 16 GB is very healthy. That is in laptop or a desktop. But you know, my friend, in a server, you may see 256 GB RAM. You may see 512 GB RAM. You may see 2024 GB RAM. I'm not saying 2024, that is 2 TB hard disk. I'm saying 2 TB of RAM. That much RAM can be there. Now, if you go with one more very important device in our machine, that is your hard disk, you may have 1 TB or 2 TB of hard disk, right? In your laptop or desktop, that's more than enough. But in a server, my friend, there can be 500, not GB, 500 TB of hard disk. There can be 3000 TB of hard disk. This is not a big deal. 3000 TB, 500 TB, 10,000 TB is not at all a big deal, my friend. This is a very common thing nowadays in every company. But my question is, why we need this many resources in a server? Why we have to take 512 GB RAM, 3000 TB hard disk and all those things? Now the answer is quite simple here. Let me just show you the answer in a simple and clear way. This is your answer. See here, friends. Here in this setup, you can say there is a server. First of all, you cannot show me a company on the face of the earth where they have only one server. Literally not possible, my friend. There will be At least 30, 40, 50 servers in a small company. Medium company can have some 400, 300, 500 servers, 700 servers. Big companies will easily have some thousands of servers, 1,000, 5,000, 3,000. That's not a big deal. But as of now, let's see a very simple example. So there is one server and say there is a client here. There is a client means people are sitting here. Let's say a accountant is sitting here. A HR is sitting here. A programmer is sitting here. Okay. And let's say your maybe a server administrator is sitting here. These people are sitting on their machines, right? And they do their work. Accountant will do his work. Financial people will do their work. HR has some responsibility. Programmers will do some work. Server administrator has some responsibility. So within a company, we have this many different people. But whatever work they do, at the end of the day, where they save their data. Will they save the data in laptops and the desktops? Answer is no. They will store data in this particular server. So just imagine, my friend, there are 4,000 people in a company and 4,000 people are storing data in a server. So do you think 2 TB, 5 TB, 10 TB will be sufficient? No, right? So they need some hundreds and thousands of TB of storage. I hope it is clear now. Server, laptop, hardware component names are same, but their capacities, capabilities, speed will be way different. And if the capacity is different, if the speed is different, then obviously this is also different, isn't it? The price. Okay. Now I got a very technical question here, my friend. Can you help us to know exactly differences and uses of horizontal and vertical scaling? My friend, this is a big question to me to address in this session actually. This comes in actually auto scaling. That's a session which takes 2 sessions. That's a topic that takes 2 sessions. Okay, I'll try to come there, but as of now, let me just try to stick to some basic things and hopefully I'll come there. Okay. Okay, I'll explain. But at the end of the session, hopefully I'll come to that horizontal scaling and vertical scaling. Okay. But as of now, what is the other difference between a server machine and a laptop machine? The cost. How much money you have spent for your laptop? Let's say $1,000. $1,000 is how much? Around 85,000 Indian rupees, right? That is enough. But you know, my friend, for a server, you might spend $8,000 or maybe $12,000 or maybe $15,000 or maybe $20,000. So server is a machine which is very costly. Obviously, you're getting more hardware, so the price of the machine will be very costly. Okay, so I hope it is clear now. Server is a machine that has more hardware capabilities. Now, why we need to take a server machine with that much capabilities? We know this, right? Because all the people are connected to the server. Now, within the company, I said 4,000 people. But just imagine, my friend, over the internet. See, today is Sunday, right? Sunday, normally, you know what happens? People try to go out and eat. But nowadays, we are not going out. We are, ordering food in our home. In my in my area, there is a very famous tiffin center. Tiffin center means, it's a restaurant where we go and have some doshas and idlis and all those things. Now, if I go to that particular place, it is around 10:20, right? Yeah, 10:30. If I go there, if I see 50 people in parcel section, out of 50 people, I can easily see 40 to 45 people coming from Swiggy and Zomato. 40 to 45 people are from Swiggy and Zomato. That means, imagine how many people are ordering food over Swiggy. See here, friends. Imagine this is your Swiggy server. Okay. So right now, let us say let's say the time is maybe like 7 a.m. Early morning, 7 a.m. How many people will be connected to Swiggy and Zomato at 7 a.m. in a city like Hyderabad? I'm just taking example here. So let's say at 10 a.m., maybe, 10,000 people are connected. Okay. But now at 10 a.m., do you think the number of people are same here? Of course, no. The number might have increased up to like 200,000, not 10,000, 200,000. Okay, so one server will not be sufficient. We need to have many more servers. So how we can increase servers which can serve 10,000 and up to like 2,000 people or 200,000 people, that is 2 lakh people, that we will see. Okay, let me just go to the next part of our concept. The other part of our server is your server operating system. This is again quite interesting and very important to understand. Now, can you please tell me, friends, have you ever seen a laptop or a desktop working without a without a operating system actually? Of course, no, right? You might see Windows 7 there, or Windows 8 there, or Windows 10 there, or latest one is Windows 11. You may see any of this operating system, but without this operating system, you simply cannot see a laptop working there, right? Now, in the same way, my friend, without a operating system, you simply cannot see a server working. I repeat, without a operating system, you cannot see a server running there. But can you please tell me, friends, which operating system they will use in a server machine? Is it Windows 7 or 8 or 10 or 11, whatever? Any idea? Which operating system they will use in this server machine? Exactly, Pratik. I got an answer here like Windows Server. Now, there are two major server operating systems. One is Windows servers, another one is your Linux server. So they can go with either Windows servers or Linux servers. Now, one more question. Can you please tell me how many of you know about Windows servers and Linux servers? How many of you know how to use a Windows server and a Linux server here? See, friends, this is just a very friendly discussion. So please try to, interact with me. Okay, this is between you and me only. So don't try to skip the questions. Okay, it will be very much useful for our session. Okay, I repeat the question. How many of you know how to use a Windows server operating system, or how to, configure a Windows server operating system and a Linux server operating system here? Maybe I'll get an answer from one or two people, maybe, or maybe I will not get an answer from anyone. Because see, when we use our laptops and desktops, we go with our Windows 7 or Windows 8 operating system, right? Quite naturally, these are your client operating system. So see, till now I have not received answer from anyone. That means no one knows how to use a Windows server and Linux server. Now, my friend, in this package, we have the Windows servers as well as the Linux servers here. I repeat, in this package, we have the Windows servers as well as the Linux server. Okay, not in this course. At this particular time, we are majorly discussing about AWS only, but I am saying in this package. Okay, fine. So see here, a server machine is there with a server operating system. This is the base. Now the big question, one more question. I'm very sorry for asking these questions. Okay, but still the question here is why we need to take a server machine with a server operating system. For server machine, we have already spent lakhs and lakhs of rupees. And for server operating system also, we need to spend some heavy amount. So why we have to take a server machine and a server operating system? Can anyone tell me please briefly why we have to use them? If you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute yourself. Okay, I got an answer like to manage a large scale of hardware that comes with a server. Okay, fine. Now let me just show you a very simple presentation here. Hopefully this will clear all your doubts. See here, my friend. The first layer is server hardware. This we know very well now. Our server hardware is quite big in size. Okay, it is big in physical size also as well as in the capacity. Then we have the server operating system. Fine. Windows or Linux. We know this very well now, right? Now the reason for taking a server hardware and a server operating system is running our applications and storing our data. This is the reason, my friend, running the application and storing the data. Now tell me, friends, where is your Zoom application, WhatsApp application, PhonePe application, Netflix, Instagram, any game, anything that you use on your mobile phone or on your laptop or desktop, where exactly it is running? It is running on server. Just now I have taken the example of Zomato or Swiggy, right? Maybe morning 7 a.m., how many people are connected? 10,000 people are connected. But 10:30 a.m., how many people are connected to the Zomato or Swiggy server? 200,000 people are connected. That is more than 2 lakh people are connected within a city. So Zomato, Ola, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, any movie streaming app. Okay, you pay money through online, you pay the bill, whatever you do, my friend, all these things are known as application. So to run a application, we need a server operating system, and to run the server operating system, we need a server hardware. I hope this point is very clear, my friend. If this point is clear, many things will be clear for you today itself. I repeat again, to run any application, you need a server operating system, and then you need a server hardware. Without server operating system and without server hardware, you simply cannot run your application. You cannot run your application on a desktop machine. If you run your application on a desktop machine, it will not run even for like 1 day or 2 days, because desktop machines are not designed to run for like 3 months continuously, right? Server machine is designed to run for maybe like 3 years continuously without stopping, without shutting down. That's a big difference, right? You're running a machine for, let's say, 3 months or 6 months without shutting down is indeed a very big thing. So that is your server machine. Got it? I hope the concept is clear here. Now let us move to the next part of our discussion. This is again very interesting, friends. Now, the next thing we need to understand here is from where we can take a server. Let me just take a new paintbrush here. Listen, friends. So if you want to take a server here, we have two options. I'm talking about physical server. One is you can go with a physical server. Physical server will be like your desktop. Okay, let me just show you that physical server first. I'm not sure how many of you have seen that server before, but they look like your desktop machines. And let me show you a good server. I have some, but I just need to go to Google here. Let's say Dell servers. Dell is a very famous company that manufactures servers, IBM, HP. Now see here, friends. What you see here is a server machine, right? This is your server machine. Okay, this is from Dell, IBM, HP, Sony. All these companies, they manufacture your servers. Anyhow, so this is your server machine. It looks like this. So we can take a server. There is a physical server. Okay, from where you can take from companies like Dell, HP. I'm just adding some very big companies which you might know actually. IBM, Lenovo, etc. These are the companies which manufactures your physical servers. But with physical servers, we know we have many issues, many disadvantages. So we have one more option to take servers, that is called virtual servers. This is the present, this is the future, virtual servers. Okay, from where you can take virtual servers? You can take virtual servers from a cloud provider like AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, and etc. You can take virtual server from where? You can take virtual server from these companies. AWS, Azure, GCP, and there are many more cloud providers, but as of now, these are some of the cloud providers, my friend. So what is the difference between physical server and virtual server? Physical server is like a book, book, a hard copy. Virtual server is something like this file. Can you see this file here? IP addressing file. This is the file available in my computer. So this is a soft copy, a virtual copy. So physical server is something that you can see, you can touch, but virtual server is something that you're taking as a software server. Now the question can come here. Virtual servers, will they be better than a physical server? Now let me answer this question in a simple way. Suppose, imagine, my friend, the year is 2004. How many years before? 20 years before. If you have asked me a question 20 years before, where are the applications running? Whatever applications were there back in those days, where are those applications running? So I would have said 95% applications in the year 2004 are running on physical server. When? In which year? 2004. right? Now I'm in the year 2024. So we're not talking about 18th century, 15th century here, right? We're just talking about like 15, 20 years. So today, if you ask me a question, friends, where are the servers running over the internet? So what servers you access over the internet, Google or whatever you access, my friend, over the internet or any company server. Today, if you ask me this question, where are the servers or where are the applications like a web server, email server, file server, database server, proxy server, DNS server, where are the servers running today? You know, today what I'll do? I'll say 90% or at least 90 to 95% of the servers are running on virtual servers. See how quickly the technology has changed, how quickly the things have changed. 2004, 95% applications were running on physical server, but today more than 90% servers are running on virtual servers. And from where we can take virtual servers, friends? We can take virtual servers from a cloud provider like Amazon Web Services. Probably if I get couple of minutes, I will show you how to take the virtual server today itself. But as of now, this is the situation. And very soon the number of virtual servers will increase. Like for example, if there is a new company coming, if there is a startup somewhere, they will not take physical servers, they will take virtual servers. Because in physical server, if they need to spend, let's say 50 crore rupees, exactly 50 CR, that's some money, right? For a medium level business, they need to spend crores and crores of rupees to establish their servers. So instead of spending that much rupees, 50 crore rupees, in cloud, they can start their business for free or less amount. This is one big advantage. I hope you're able to follow me. I'm saying if you go with your physical server today, that is still possible, but you need to spend crores and crores and crores of rupees. But if you go with your virtual scenario, virtual server, you may start your business for free or by paying some thousands or even some lakhs of rupees. That's a huge difference for any business, right? So this virtual servers you can take from a cloud provider. So this is what cloud offers you, my friend. Okay. Now let us go back to the same example. Then I'll come to your questions if you have any. What was the example? The example was the time is 7 a.m. Company is Swiggy. How many people are connected? 10,000 people are connected. So let us see how many servers they need to run their application. Maybe they need at this moment for 10,000 servers, maybe they need, let's say 25 servers. Job done. But at, let's say 9 only, 9 a.m., same company, Swiggy, same application Swiggy. How many people are connected now? 2 lakh people are connected. Now tell me, again, a very general question. No need to think technically here. For 200,000, that is for 2 lakh server, do you think 25 servers are enough? For 10,000 people, maybe 25 servers are enough. For 10,000 connections, maybe 10,000 servers, 25 servers are enough. But for 200 people, 2,000 people or 2 lakh people, of course, no, right? The number of connections have already increased from 10,000 to 2 lakh. That's a huge increase. Now they may need, let's say, 280 servers. How many? 280 servers. So how many servers they need to increase now? They need to increase totally 255 servers. Now, it is literally not possible for any company or any networking team to increase their servers from 25 to 280 within some hours or within some days or even in weeks also it is not possible. But you know, my friend, cloud computing, virtual servers, there is a concept here. Okay, here we have a concept. You know what that concept will do? In this concept, in case if the traffic is increasing, you know what happens? Automatically number of servers will be increased. That is called auto scaling. That was a question I got actually. What is the difference between vertical scalability and horizontal scalability? I will not go in detail, but I'll just give very simple answer here. So what is the scenario here, friends? There is a scalability option here. And what is a scalability? If the traffic is increasing, you know what happens? The number of servers will automatically increase. Okay, so now at 9 a.m., we need 280 servers. So 280 servers are already added actually. They are running. No person will face difficulty in ordering food on Swiggy because the number of servers have increased. Okay, now again today is Sunday. Let's say at 8 p.m., many people are, ordering their dinner, party time maybe, right? So maybe in Swiggy, the connections is of 500,000, that is 5 lakh people. So how many servers we need now? Let's say roughly we need 650 servers. So in evening 8 p.m. 650 servers are automatically added. That is called scalability. They have automatically added. Great. But my friend, when I say automatically, we need to configure our auto scaling there. It will not work automatically. It will be, we have to configure, then only the auto scaling concept will work. Got it? Now, let us continue with this example. Now the time is, let's say, 2 a.m. Now tell me, friends, at 2 a.m., how many restaurants will be open in a city like Hyderabad or any major city? Hardly, 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 with some permissions only, right? But 2 a.m. is a time where, all the businesses should go down anyway. So at 2 a.m., if someone is ordering something over the Swiggy or Zomato app, there it will show you this restaurant, all the restaurants are closed. So at 2 a.m., no one will connect. Or maybe let us say to Swiggy, maybe 3,000 people are connected now at 2 a.m. 8 p.m., 5 lakh people are connected. At 2 a.m., 3,000 people are connected. 8 p.m., how many servers were there? 650. Now, can you please tell me, friends, how many servers are needed now? If you're running 650 servers, you're getting a lot of bill. So how many servers are needed? Let's say only 12 servers are needed. You know what auto scaling will do here, friends? Auto scaling will detect, okay, now no one is connecting to this application. The traffic has decreased. So let me remove the extra servers. Remove. So within 6 hours, the number of servers came down only to 12. Excellent way of managing our resources. Excellent way of managing our money. Excellent way of managing our business. Because of this cloud computing concept, my friend, across the globe, companies are working perfectly. The applications are running perfectly. Whenever there is a need, extra servers will be added. Whenever there is a need or whenever there is no need, the servers will be removed automatically. This is the way the concept of cloud computing is designed. And this is your scalability option. That scalability option, like I said, my friend, we have to see in great details. Okay, so horizontal scalability means increasing the number of instances. In this case, it is your horizontal scalability, increasing the number of instances. From 25, we went to 280 and then to 650 and then we came back to 12. This is horizontal. Vertical scalability, my friend, is increasing the resources within your server. Let's say you have a server with 16 GB RAM. Now you want to increase your server RAM from 16 GB to 32 GB. That is called vertical scalability. There is the difference. Got it? Now, this is the beautiful concept of cloud computing. Hopefully you understood what is cloud. If you know what is cloud, there is no need for me to select, okay, you have this opportunities, that opportunities, this company, that company. No, my friend, every company needs a cloud administrator literally. Okay, so you just need to know what is cloud. Your remaining answers will be hopefully clear. And still, if you have any questions and doubts, feel free to send your questions here. What I'll do now is, it's already 10:48. I'll just take a couple of minutes. I'll show you a brief demo here. How beautiful is cloud computing? How simple is cloud computing? How important is cloud computing? Hopefully, I'll show in next 2 minutes. See, I'm sitting in my home. I don't have any server machines. I don't have any server operating systems, nothing. But you know what I have here, my friend? I have a account in cloud. I have a AWS account. I'll show you how to create this AWS account in coming classes, but this is my account. So I will just log in with this account and I will create a server for you. Within next couple of minutes, my friend, I will launch a server for you. It will be super exciting, super fun, super easy. See, remember when I started my introduction, I said I have experience on Windows servers, network, virtualizations, Linux, security, everything. Now, actually, I'll be using most of the things here to launch a server. I'll be using a server. I'll be using some networking concepts. I'll be using virtualization, security. Then I will launch a web server. What is the meaning of web server? Web server means a application server which is running for a company which has some information and anyone can connect to this server from any location, right? So just give me 2 minutes. And if you have any questions, prepare your questions so that we can clear all the doubts and we can stop the session for today. And one more thing. Our regular sessions will start from tomorrow. Some more people will be joining from tomorrow, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. is our session from tomorrow. What's the date tomorrow? 23rd, right? Yeah, September 23. So this is your AWS. Okay. For that, if you're interested to come in Linux server administration and Windows server administration, I'll be arranging a batch within a week or 10 days, and you can come for that particular batch, and you can complete your AWS as well as this. See, this is separate AWS, and you know the fees for this AWS, it is 5,000 Indian rupees. This is only for AWS. But if you want to come in package, you will get AWS plus Red Hat Linux server administration plus Windows server administration. You will get all these things in package. I'll be handling everything. I'll be handling this Windows server administration, my friend. I'll be handling this Red Hat server administration. I'll take all the classes for each and everything. Okay, so hopefully this package will help you a lot. Financially also, you can, simply ask for some discount. So they will provide you some discount there. Okay, so in case if you need some more, any other things, like I already shared my details with you. Let me just copy paste again. In the chat box, I'm sharing my WhatsApp number as well as email ID. You can contact with me. Hopefully we can have some discussion there. Okay, so anyhow, I'll just go and create a web server for you. Please, I'm not explaining anything, so excuse me for this. I'll just go there and do some configuration. See how easy it is. Everything is graphical here. So I'll just go to a service called EC2 Elastic Cloud Compute here. I will launch a server. See, actually, I'm connected to a Amazon data center, which is there in Northern Virginia. You know where is Northern Virginia? It is somewhere in USA. Okay, fine. So let me just name this server as test server web, whatever. So you can see here Red Hat Linux, Microsoft servers, Ubuntu, AWS, many things. I'm not making any changes here. Instant type means your hardware configuration, how much hardware you need. You can see all the details. We will see great details in coming sessions, my friend. As of now, please let me do my work. Test key. Okay, just do something like this. Now networking settings here, I'll go to edit settings. I'll select a VPC. I'll select some subnet here, no issues. Public IP address is already enabled. Firewall settings, I need to make some changes in firewall settings here. I need to add HTTP traffic here. Source IP address should be anywhere. Storage, I'm using 8 GB storage as of now, that's more than enough. And if I go to advanced details, I need to add something here. I already have a script here, a small and beautiful script that I'll share again in coming classes. I'll copy the script. I'll paste the script here. Now let me do one thing. Instead of saying hello everyone, I'll do one thing. I'll just write down our names. I'll start with my name, Shakeel, then Ketan, Navnath, Pratik, Gopi. Anyway, if you have any doubts, please send your doubts, my friend. It may take another 1 minute for me to make this server up. Shiva, Shivam and Shiva, different people. Sunil, Tyagi, Durga. Okay, let me add some more names. Let's say Virat Kohli. Let's say Cristiano Ronaldo. And let us go with Rashmika, or let's say Sri Leela. I'm just adding some extra names, some celebrity names. You know what I did here, my friend? I have simply created a web server. It may take me around 15 classes to explain you all the settings. Whatever settings I have selected, it will take me around 15 classes. So please don't worry about all these things. This is just a demo to show you how easy it is for companies to connect to cloud and run their business. I'll just say launch instance. So within couple of minutes, I have launched a server. Launch means actually created a server in Amazon. Say it shows success here, an Amazon data center, which is there in Northern Virginia. So see, this is my server. It is showing as running. But when I say web server, I should access web server from internet as well as you should access web server from internet, right? So let us test. I'll select this. There is something called public IP address, my friend, 34.205.254.244. IP addresses will take at least 4 to 5 sessions for us. Don't worry about these numbers as of now. I'm just trying to access my web server. Let's see. It may take another 30 seconds actually. My virtual server is ready, but internally it may take some more time for the web server to come up. So give me some more time, 30 seconds. Web server should be ready with all our names. Once the server is ready, with the help of auto scaling, whether it is horizontal scalability or vertical scalability, we can increase and decrease the number of resources according to our need. I hope I have selected all the settings perfectly there. I was not in hurry. Let me just wait for like 30 more seconds. And if not, I just need to go there and edit something. Okay, but hopefully it will come. Okay, and I'm expecting some questions from your side. So I'm still waiting to get any question in chat box. Northern Virginia. It's around, 13,000 kilometers away from my location, which is Hyderabad, but it should not matter. It should come up within some seconds. I should connect to it within a second, actually. The server is running, see, fine. Copy. Hopefully it is completely ready now. Okay, what we are learning here, we will share the syllabus with you, Shiva. See, this is your package. This is Linux administration. Skip this Linux administration as of now. This is your Amazon Web Services. And what you're asking is the advanced topics. If you go with all the topics, maybe it will take around 4 months or 5 months for us to complete this, but we need to complete this particular course in 45 to 50 days. Okay, so these are the topics that we are going to learn in our AWS curriculum. Okay, so these are the topics related to AWS Practitioner Certificate or AWS Solution Architect Certificate. Okay, after completing this, if you want to go with any specialized certification, then you can go with some specialized certification. MongoDB and MySQL application, these are your, application servers which are managed by a special team and they have special certification in Amazon. Lambda services, we will see, we call it as Elastic being stock here. That is one thing that will be added here for sure. But you know, the most of the services that you have entered, there are many services, my friend. See, you need to start from some place. For example, if I can say a very simple example, if someone is in school, can that person understand Shakespeare's novels? Of course, no, right? You should go with like PhD or MPhil in English and all those things to understand those things. So for everything, there is a hierarchical structure. So if you follow that hierarchical structure, then only it will be better. So this particular syllabus is for fresher or up to like 2 to 3 years of experience person. But if you have to learn many things, I'll guide you like how to learn those things. But to learn those things, this fundamentals or this, services, what we are learning here are the main thing. Without this, the other services you cannot understand and cannot practice. Okay. I'll just go and do something here. Security, my friend. Did I make any changes there? No, actually everything is fine from my side, but still it is showing me some error. Okay, I'll take questions from you. Meanwhile, I'll just configure one more server. No, I have not got this issue anytime in my career actually, but right now, anyhow, for some reason there is an issue. So let me just go back. Please send your questions. Let me just, launch one more server here. And like I said, my friend, from tomorrow at morning 7 a.m., we'll be starting our classes. Let me just concentrate a bit more here. I will use my existing key. Edit settings. VPC is the default VPC. Let me select a different subnet here. Public IP, no issues. SSH. Add a security group here. And say HTTP custom anywhere. Great. Storage. Great. Advanced details. Okay, I need to copy this. Control C. Control V. Okay, I'll do one thing. Instead of writing all the names again, which may take more time, I'll just write the score. India versus Bangladesh. Right now, the score is 226 for 6. Ash took 4 wickets. Okay, just to add something in the web server, I have added this, but let me just recheck again. Last time, for some reason, this server has not been updated. Security HTTP. Okay, this was a thing. I think I have made some mistake. Anyhow, right now everything looks good. Let's say launch server. Okay, friends. So this was your AWS demo, AWS introduction. But from tomorrow, like I said, you will be starting our regular sessions at 7 a.m. And after that, if you are willing to come, see, AWS Plain Linux is a great course to learn or to kickstart your career. Some people, they learn some basics of Linux and they just go with the cloud. With basics of Linux, you can learn the cloud, but with basics of Linux, a company will not hire you. Why should a company take you, my friend? Why should a company take me with some basic knowledge? Cloud and Linux, or cloud and servers, they go together. What we do on cloud is majorly do on the servers. So if I know only some commands in Linux, company will say, no, no way. We have many other people waiting outside for the interview. We'll call them. We will know there are many people out of those people who knows the Linux administration. So if you want to get succeed in your career, if you want to get more success in your career, then you should simply go with the Linux administration in AWS. When you learn, where you learn, with whom you learn is a different matter. This is again a very friendly discussion here. That's a different matter. But to kickstart your career and to get more job opportunities, to get more interview calls and all those things, you just need to go and learn the Linux administration and the cloud administration. Then only your resume will be considered for interviews and all those things, my friend. Do not skip the Linux administration part. You may get a job only on Linux server administration, and with that, you can simply move into cloud administration, or you can move into the advanced part of Linux administration. There are many more options available there. Okay, so overall, if a resume has Linux and servers, actually Windows and Linux servers plus AWS mentioned in it, it will simply attract more companies for sure. If a resume has only AWS and with basic Linux, and if a resume has AWS and Linux and Windows Server administration, obviously 100 out of 100 companies will make a call to the person who has mentioned AWS, Linux Server administration and Windows Server administration for sure. Now, after completing this, you can apply for a job, you can get a job, or you can go with something like DevOps, or you can go with something like, let's say cyber security. There are many more options. Within cloud, we have many options, my friend. We have like, up to architect level, we have security, we have separate certifications for database, we have separate certification for security. Cloud is not only like 40 days or 45 days, my friend. This 40-45 days are enough for you to get a job in cloud as a fresher or up to like 2-3 years of experience. But my friend, cloud is something which you can be in for rest of your life. There are that many certifications a cloud company will offer you, my friend. That many things a cloud company will offer you. Got it? Okay, there is a question here. I am a Java full stack developer. Will cloud computing be when? See, I have trained many people in my career, in my, especially online classes or wherever, who are coming as a Java developer or, Python developer, or who are coming from programming or coding language. And, they are not learning these courses by themselves, like a hobby or like an interest and all those things. I have seen people where their company itself is asking them to learn this AWS. If someone is working as a Java developer or any developer, Java, Python, .NET, anything, their company itself is asking them to learn these things, because now to run a Java code or a Python code or to develop something, what you need a server, isn't it? And where is that server? It is in cloud. So you should know the complete infrastructure of cloud to work with it, how it is behaving, what applications are there, what services are there, how to connect to server, how to create your own server, how to terminate the server, what server configuration you have to take. All these things you should know. Okay. So like I said, you friends, companies are asking the developers or programmers to learn this AWS or any cloud provider, majorly AWS because it is quite famous. A cloud knowledge will get you a better job, Pratik. A cloud knowledge will get you a better job. But if you want to make a career in cloud computing, then cloud certification will get you a better job. But like you said, you are a Java full stack developer, right? So for you, learning cloud computing is enough. But people who are interested in making a career in cloud computing, they should go with at least one certificate. That is your AWS Cloud Practitioner certificate. That is the most basic certificate, very easy. Okay. So that certificate, if they can go with, then that will be a great advantage for them. You should not go with higher certificates. See, the market is so in a way corrupt in a way. You can just go there and write any certification with help and all those things. Okay, with help and each and everything, you can simply go there and write certification. But as a fresher or as 2-3 years of experience, you should not go with intermediate level certifications or higher certification. Just go with the basic. Okay, if I switch to cloud computing as my career, what is your advice? My advice is learn Linux and AWS very well. Go with your AWS certification, that is AWS Cloud Practitioner. You're ready to face interviews. That's it. Now, how you're facing interviews, it's up to you. We'll prepare ourselves in our classes to how to face interviews or what questions they will ask you, how to answer them in each and everything. But as of now, Linux Server Administration and AWS is the main course that you should concentrate on. If you can do this too, that's it, my friend. You can start your career as a fresher, or with the knowledge what you get from me in this particular course, you can go up to like 2 to 3 years of experience. I always say you should not go with more than 3 years of experience. 2 years is easily manageable if you just follow what I say here. So instead of fresher, we can just go with 2 years of experience. Anyway, if you start as a fresher also, in case within couple of years, you will be like, equal to what you are getting right now as a Java developer for last 4 or 5 years, maybe. Okay, or maybe you can simply get more than that. But still for that, you need to follow some very basic things. Okay, so that things will be easy. Okay, interesting. I'm getting some questions, but the problem here is I'm not getting my server. This is very strange, my friend. I'll do one thing. Before I take more questions, while I'm taking your questions, I'll just change my region. I was connected to Northern Virginia. Let me just connect to my Mumbai region within India. Maybe there is some problem in Northern Virginia. There is a possibility. We will see what are the scenarios, what are the reasons where a data center can go down. Why last, man? Let us try. Let's say test web 3. Questions are more than welcome, friends. Every day, every session should be like this. It should be more interactive. Then only, your learning, your knowledge will increase for sure. Okay, let me do these things. VPC. I'm just selecting a subnet. I've never faced this issue in my career actually. 2 servers were not launched or not running on the same day. Okay, HTTP anywhere. This is security, absolutely fine. Configuration, Control C, copy. This is the script that I have created, that I have actually, so that I can simply share this. Now from 226 for 6. Now the score is 228 for 9. So hopefully by the time we finish our session, maybe Team India will win. 1 wicket to go. Okay, that's it. I'm just adding this much in my server. Hopefully it will come now. It should come. I'm not making any changes or any, mistakes here. There can be many reasons why it is not launched in my previous 2 attempts. We'll see those things once we go with some, services. Server is running, but still it is initializing status check. It may take some more time actually. Yeah, that's what I have seen it now. Everything should be running actually. Everything should show in a green color mark, then only it will come. So probably it may take a bit more time. I already got the public IP address, no issues. Okay, so hopefully this session was like useful for your friends. Hopefully you understood a bit about cloud computing. Majorly this was a webinar where we have to see whether it is useful for us to go with cloud or not, or whether it is good choice to select cloud as a career. Like I said you before, I'll repeat again. If you've already gone with your cloud, or if you already decided to go with your cloud career, you have obviously selected a great career myself. Okay, you have selected a great career for yourself, and your present and future will be great. Yeah, HTTP or HTTPS, both the protocols I can go and select them, my friend. Usually I select only HTTP there for all the other practicals as well. In case if it is not working, let us go there and make a change of HTTPS. Okay, so any other doubts, any questions, please? Thanks a lot for coming, friends. Sunday is not so easy, and we are here for last, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, there is a question here like, is cloud computing really a future-proof career? Okay, let me answer this question in a different way. See, when a company invests something in a business, they invest because Yeah, I understood your question, Pratik. So when a company is investing in a business, they will invest in a business which will run for very long time. No company will invest in something which is not having great future. I'll just tell you something. See, in Hyderabad, Amazon people have their data center. Let me just show you some calculations here. Amazon people have the data center and they have spent 20,000 crore rupees in Hyderabad for their infrastructure. I'm just going with the three major companies. Microsoft has spent 15,000 crore rupees on the data center. Google have spent 15,000 crore, approximately 15,000 crore rupees on the data center. So if I just count Amazon, Microsoft, and Google uh, infrastructure cost, you know how much they have spent? 50,000 crore, approximately 50,000 crore. Now tell me 50,000 crore is small amount. Or let's say 50,000 is a small amount. Or let's say 5,000 is a small amount, my friend. No. Or 5 crore in a well. Forget about 5,000. See, if I get 5 crore today, maybe I will not touch the computer again in my life. I can do much more other things in with 5 crore, right? Instead of, spending that much brain in this technology and putting some burden on health and all those things. I'm happy with 5 crore. I'll just go somewhere and do a lot of other businesses. I'm just giving example here. So Amazon, Microsoft, and Google have spent approximately 50,000 crore where within Hyderabad city, and they have hundreds of places across the globe where they have spent some 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 15,000 crore rupees. So these three companies, if you combine the total cost they have spent on their infrastructure, it will be some, lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of crore rupees. Okay, and you know how the data centers looks actually. Let me just show you one data center. One of the data center of Amazon. I'll show you many more in coming classes, but as of now, just see here, my friend. This is one of the data center of Amazon somewhere in some city. Hmm? This is only one lane. Now, what you see here, just change the color. This is one rack, only one rack here. And in this rack, there are nearly 25 to 30 servers. So like this, there are some thousands of racks. Just do the calculation, how many servers will be there. This is one lane, only one lane. Like this, there will be some hundreds of lanes. The data center will be spread in 40, 50 acres of land. The data center will be bigger than 20, 30, 40 football grounds combined. The actual football ground, the actual cricket ground. Now, these people are spending that much money because this business is the backbone of any other business. Cloud computing is the backbone of any other business. If there is no cloud, my friend, it's very hard for more than 50% companies to run their business. So if the question is it a foolproof future career, or is it, something that will vanish within like next 5 years or 3 years or 4 years? Answer is absolutely no. If you feel internet will vanish, internet will go away, then cloud can go away. But do you really think, my friend, internet will go away? Do you really think servers will go away? Do you really think mobile phones and applications will go away? If these things are going away, now we are back in 18th century. We need to take horses and camels. We need to travel on them maybe. Okay, we need to like, send those pigeons. Remember the older movies we used to see to send some information? That life will be like, we are not used to that life, right? Maybe 18th century, 17th century, it was a different thing. But now today, suddenly imagine whole internet is gone. That means whole cloud is gone. So I can say with 100% guarantee, the only thing that can happen to cloud computing or these servers is Linux servers and Windows servers is it can simply develop, it can simply improve, it can simply grow. It will not vanish, my friend. That's for sure. Okay. Data center is indeed related to cloud computing. See, I have just launched this server here, right? I have launched this server in where? I have launched this server in Mumbai data center. We are connected to cloud, but where we are connecting, my friend? We are connecting to a place where Amazon people have their Data centers. That is what I said. The size of the data center can be bigger than 30 football grounds combined. 50 or 40 or 30 cricket grounds combined. Have you ever seen a cricket match in stadium, a actual cricket stadium? It's very difficult to identify even Indian cricket players actually who are standing in the, boundaries and all those things, right? But a data center will be 20 times bigger than that particular ground, 30 times bigger than that particular ground. That will be the size of the data center. Let's say AWS data center. See, these are the data centers, my friend. Outside, inside, you can see this guy who is, making some changes here. He is some network administrator who is working for the company, and what he holds here, he is having a server, my friend. We have said physical servers a lot in this session, right? So this is the server. And you can see how many servers are here in front of him, maybe like some couple of hundreds. And this is only one part of that particular data center. Maybe like, maybe you can see only 2% of the data center in this particular image. Got it? Oh man, I'm not getting this. Okay, anyhow, we'll see this. No issues. Maybe something, some mistake. It is still showing as initializing. I'm not sure why the hell it is showing initializing till now. Okay, now it is showing everything has passed successfully. Let me just check it for last time. By the way, India has won the match. And yeah, I think it should come now, but still, okay, let's see. I'm just giving some benefit of doubt to my configuration anyway. Maybe I was in a hurry, or maybe I have just skipped the same option again and again, but still, no issues. We'll see that. We'll see many other things. We'll launch many other things. Anyhow, so before I stop the session, I just want to say one thing. Cloud jobs will not go anywhere. Cloud computing will not go anywhere. If you can just relate with this example, it's a very, basic example I have taken here. Money is money, right? Whether it is like 100 rupees or 50,000 crore rupees. So this is only about these three companies. Within Hyderabad city, we have many other companies which have their own data centers. So lakhs of crores of rupees is already, spent within Hyderabad city. Forget about all the other cities of India and all the other cities of this world. Okay, so cloud will not go anywhere. How you're learning cloud computing, how you're, trying to learn everything from basic up to the advanced level. Okay, how you're preparing yourself, what you learn with cloud computing is the main thing. Okay, so last thing, if you can go with this particular package that I have already mentioned here, if you can go with this particular package, that will be a great start for your career, my friend. I'll be handling all the three courses. So if you can go with this, it will be great for your career. Okay, with this, what you can do next, hopefully we'll see in our coming classes. Okay, so tomorrow 7 a.m. morning 7 a.m. I'll be starting my sessions. So tomorrow it will be the first session for sure, hopefully. Okay, so there we will see again more details of cloud, and let's see what else we can do, how it is working, how we can connect, how we can use the resources, and all these details, my friend. Okay, so that's it for the day. Thanks a lot for joining, and thanks a lot for being here till the end. Okay, it was from my side, I can say like it was a pretty good session because I got many questions. Whenever I get questions, for me, it's a great session. That's it. Okay, so I got a lot of questions here. So hopefully I'm expecting questions every day in every session. Fine. So very good luck for you guys. Very, very good luck for your careers. And lastly, if you have already decided to go with cloud, stick to it. There are certain things which are a bit difficult to understand. 80 to 85% concepts in cloud makes a very simple sense. A simple logic is it. Certain things are there where you need to just manage. Like, if you're traveling on a highway, everything looks smooth, but there are certain curves and there are certain places where you need to be more careful. That's it. So if you can spend next 40 to 45 days with me, probably you will feel like you have already started your career in cloud computing. Okay, so thanks a lot, friends. Yeah, thanks, Shiva. Thanks, Tyagi. Everyone take care and hope to see you again tomorrow at same time at 7 a.m. India Standard Time. Take care, guys. Good luck. I'm just trying to do this for the last time probably. I just realized there was some mistake I did somewhere. So let me just try to do this now. Initializing should not take that much time. First of all, it should be completed. I'm just taking 8 GB storage here. I'm not taking some hundreds of GB storage. I will not have my lunch for sure before I solve this issue. I did a silly mistake there. Anyhow, I'll come to this hopefully tomorrow. I've already, some of them have already, disconnected because I said the session was over. But now see, this is running. I have done some very small mistake. My mind was maybe in match more than that configuration. Sorry for that. But see, it is working now. It's not a rocket science, man. It's a very simple configuration. Anyhow, I did, so I can log off happily now. Okay, fine. Thank you guys. Thanks for waiting till now. Okay, so we'll meet again tomorrow at same time. Bye. Not same time, sorry. We'll meet again tomorrow at 7 a.m. India Standard Time, right? Yeah, done. Thank you, friends. Bye.